First impressions. Kind of a moot point, really. Because if you've left one, what can be done? Can a second impression redeem a first impression? Well, I'll let you be the judge. I'm an old girl, and during the pandemic, I've let the gray grow in. It doesn't matter if you have gray hair. None of these kinds of things matter in the end, but the first impression that is visual can employ some tactics which will work in your favor, both to capture your audience and then to keep your audience. If you viewed the installment just prior to this one, How to Survive a Bad Relationship, you might be remarking to yourself, well, is this the same person? Is this the same woman? Yeah, I just put the paint on. Olive-skinned Americans, and yes, I am olive-skinned even though you don't really see the depth of the melanin that used to be apparent when I was younger. There are certain hues that are cast under LED light or fluorescent light, which are unpleasant because for some reason the bands, I think the term is, the band of color favors the yellows as opposed to the warmth that one would normally expect in a photographed or videotaped image. The first thing you might notice is there's a little bit of color, a little more pink in the color on my face. A little too much red, actually, too much pink. And I put foundation over it to try to bronze it down. And I would recommend that you keep bronzing down your red color in your cheeks. When people are listening to you talk, they aren't looking at your eyes unless you are looking directly into the camera. Most of the time, they're watching your mouth move. But the look in your eyes does inform your entire countenance and your viewer's reaction to you. So keep your eyebrows up. If you let your eyebrows remain in their natural, relaxed state, you do look tired, and nobody wants to be engaged by someone who is tired. People want to be engaged by somebody who looks healthy. So if you use your forehead muscles to pull your eyebrows up, this keeps your face engaged muscularly with your viewer. The second most important tool you can use is eyeliner. Forget the mascara unless you want to look all spidery. We're in the business of keeping our viewers' attention. So you can use mascara if you want to, but it's the eyeliner that opens up your eyes. Visual illustrators, and I have a little history with that, call this selective emphasis. When the line is darkened around something that you want your viewers' eyes to follow. That's why we use eyeliner. It outlines the eyes and makes them appear more open and even larger. A little light color on the eyelids, I've learned recently, is helpful for older women. Mouth. This color, you might argue, is a little too orange for me. I don't have my best color available right now, but I think you should use a warm color on your mouth, but not something that causes your mouth to recede. Dark reds cause mouths to appear flat and thinner lips to recede. And that's severe, and people don't want to be talked at by somebody who is, pointing words at them with utensils. So warm colors are always better. But we olive skin types have to watch out for LED or fluorescent lighting because it washes us out and casts a yellow tint across our complexion. If you're using natural light and you're an older person, you need to use some color on your face because you're just going to be pale or your dark circles will be the only thing people notice. So, how to leave a lasting good impression or avoid a bad one? Put your best face forward, show some energy. Keep your forehead muscles awake and keep your eyebrows up. And occasionally look directly into the camera so that your viewer is engaged by you. Feels as if you are really being spoken to directly by the person in the video. Don't you feel a little bit more personally engaged now that I'm looking directly at you? I hope so. Let's have a good relationship. Let's leave a good first impression.